Hi, I'm Busker909 and today I'd like to show you how to play several songs on your fretless cigar box guitar. I'm tuned to open G, GDg, and I'm just using a slide. This is for the absolute beginner. There's not going to be any tabs or anything like that. I will mention the frets, or I'll write the frets that I'm on after I've played the song. One of the first easy songs to play is Knockin' on Heaven's Door. I kind of like Eric Clapton's version. It has kind of a reggae feel. And the first chord is G, which is all the open strings. And I use this kind of feel. I use my thumb and my two fingers. Right, so the chords are G, D on the 7th fret, C on the 5th fret. Then it goes to G again, D again, and then to the 2nd fret, which is A. Why do I know what these are? It's because it follows a pattern. G open, G sharp, A sharp, B, no B sharp, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, and on up the neck. I'll play that for you. That's all you need for that one. Another very popular song is Wagon Wheel. Bit of a different feel. Starts with the same chord. We're going to go to G, D on the 7th, E on the 9th. Technically that's a minor chord, but we don't have to worry about that because we're tuned 1-5-1. Why 1-5-1? G, D, G. If you count on your fingers, G, A, B, C, D is the 5th note away from G. So that's why it's called 1, 5, and then the 1 again. First time it does a E minor, and then goes to C on the 5. The second time, it skips the E minor. And it's more of a country feel. That's another song that just repeats, repeats, repeats. And by the way, I'm playing a cigar box guitar variation. Some people call these license plate guitars. It just has a plate on top instead of the actual cigar box. It's the same principle, same fretless neck. And they sound a little bit more like a dobro, so you notice the tone might be a little different than whatever it is you've made or have. So that's it for Wagon Wheel. Another one that you can add a run to, if you're ready for that, is Stand By Me. And the run that we're going to do, and I'll just put that in numbers, in parentheses, which would be 4, 6, 7, like that. That's a D chord. And then back down. And you don't have to play that run every time, but you can. And then I do another little run. 4, 2, 0. 4 as a run. Then the 2 for a chord. I'll play that whole thing for you. That's all you need for that one, and of course, if you find the runs difficult at this point, you can just leave it out. And you probably notice I always lie my fingers flat behind the slide, and you can certainly use a slide on your 2nd finger. I have lots of different slides, this just happens to be my favorite at the moment. But you want to mute something behind a slide. It sounds a little cleaner if you do that. And just let your hand glide up and down the strings. If you're doing this, where your slide is angled or anything like that, it's going to be very, very difficult to sound good. But because we're playing full chords, all 3 strings, You really want to get it perpendicular. And as far as vibrato goes, when I do that, that's called vibrato. Don't worry about that too much. That comes with time. It's just a matter of moving your hand back and forth gently. For most people, it seems really difficult at first. Not everybody. Maybe you're already doing it. But once you've done it for a while, your thumb back here on the back of the neck kind of is your stability thing here, back here. That. Okay, let's do a blues tune. We'll do Mannish Boy, and some people think of it as Bad to the Bone. We're going to go open, and then 5, open, 3, open, 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 like that. Very easy, and it sounds cool. Mannish Boy is by Muddy Waters, and Bad to the Bone, of course, George Thorogood. Okay, let's try something else. It's rhythm for Sweet Home Alabama. That would be 7, 5, 0. So I'm doing that thumb thing again, boom, boom, and then picking up with my 2 fingers, kind of like a drummer. Boom, boom, whack. Kick, kick, snare. So what I threw in there was I threw in the 10 and the C. Because you'll find if you're playing along with a song, you can play along with the whole song just with that basic. But every once in a while there'll be a hiccup, and that hiccup is because they go to F and C. And you can just skip it too. Just wait a beat and then pick up with the rest of the song if you're brand new. Okay, something a little trickier maybe with a bit of a rhythm. Bad Moon Rising. So it's basically down, down, and then a quick down, up on 7. And that was 2 and 0. Just like that. So it's a little tricky with the right hand, still very simple with the left hand. And there's the chorus. Those are the parts that you need for that. And I'll throw in a couple that are a little bit more difficult, but still, for the left hand, they're pretty easy. So we're going to do House of the Rising Sun, and we're going to do this pattern. We're going to pick the low string, we're going to strum, and then pick each string back across. That's the right hand there. So the progression, open, 3, 5, 8, open, 3, 7. Open, 3, 5, 8, open, 7, open. And you go back to 7 if you want. Anything like that will work. That was kind of difficult for the right hand, so you can just strum that if you want. Either way, that'll work. Actually, I'm going to end off with a Led Zeppelin tune. And you're going, oh no, that's way too hard. Well, it isn't really. It starts off 3, And then it goes to open G. And then open G again. 3. Open, open. 3. Open, open. 5. So as you can see, it's not really that hard. I'll do the rest of it just in case you want to give that a try too. So I hope you have some fun with those. I hope none of them were too hard. Playing cigar box guitar, fretless or otherwise, is a lot of fun. And if you are interested in learning tabs, I do have a video on how to read tab for cigar box guitar. And on my channel, I have thousands of tabs, literally. Lots and lots of them. And you can either find them at the end of videos and just copy them into your computer, or you can email me. I have a special email set up just for that, for people who want just one tab here and there. I only send them out one at a time. And I've collected them all, not them all, but I've collected them all in a book. It says like 550 plus tabs, but I update it over about once a month. So it's actually way up over 600 now, and growing. Thanks for watching my video. You have a great day. Bye.